The New Grange Theory, done by Brenda Lanyon. New Grange Passage with a beautiful stone circle around it and the curbstones holding it up. How it once looked. And even here in this photograph, it's telling us the connections with the cow. And the beautiful boulder with its spirals. And the passage tomb or corridor with the bowl. So going back to the previous slide, which I didn't add in, I also found something quite interesting here that I didn't actually find. I have found it on the internet, but found it quite intriguing. Is this little section over here, which is the Freemasons sign, the compass, and the protractor. So this here carved, that's at the front of the passage tomb, and they're the pillars, and that's the stone box where the sun alignment goes in. But this is a pillar out the front of it, and so it's telling me by carving that in there at the entrance that it was a Freemason site where they would do ceremonies and initiations, and that they were very drawn to the ancient energy here. But I also think they were manipulating the female energy here as well, and they had to put their masculine stamp or mark onto the place. Another little interesting thing is I'm getting drawn to this bit right here. It very looks like a lizard face with a long nose there, and the body and the hands and the body coming down here. It's like holding on to a skirt or holding on to something, both with the hands. But the face looks like it's wearing kind of a helmet or with a veil at the back here. But it would be the guardian of the place. It would be the stone keeper or the wisdom keeper. And it's funny that it's pointing away from this mark as well. They didn't put it over here with him looking at it. So they had to put it behind his back, away from the wizard or the wisdom keeper or the stone person, the guardian. So I found that very interesting too, and I wonder if he's still there or if he's actually faded away now. The bowls inside the chamber. They remind me of the healing bowls on sacred sites in Australia. They could also be used for women's menstrual cycles, as I pick up psychically New Grange chambers for the womb and for women's feminine fertility, creativity, sexuality, and women initiation processes, and connected to the Pleiadian. Spirals and waves, water and creativity. And this is curve K15 with the beautiful carved out features. With the 3 holes of Trinity. The child, the maiden, and the crone. And about vibrational sound. A larger photo of K15. What is this curbstone? Night in you. What is its energy signature mean for you? This one here reminds me of face. Here, the face. Some ancient god or figure, even cat-like. Inside the corridor, up here in this stone box here, is where the sun rays on the 21st of November goes into here, down the chamber, into the back chamber here, where there was a stone slab, where a body was found. And I believe the sun travels down and hits in here, the sacred marriage, the sky and earth, and sending the soul that was placed on the stone slab into the afterlife. And then as the sun recedes back, the soul can be returned, enlightened, and in its light body. I believe these spirals here talk about spiritual attunements of passing over. So I believe this one is when we die and we pass over. And then we go into a new cycle where we go up to the white light and become light bodies. And then we come back into the rebirthing where we are true light beings. And just here, can you see in here, there's a nice space in there as well, like you're reborn. And again, the sun travels down here and goes in. It's part of the passage. And up here are all stones in a circular formation that go up into like a spiral that goes up into the roof. So the body here, soul, travels up the spiral, round and around and around, then up and out, then returns down, back into here as the light body. And here is a better picture of the spirals, which are all connected. The cycle of life and death and rebirth. The true Trinity. And here is what we were looking at. The sun comes down the passage. There is a right chamber and a left chamber. And then there's the chamber at the back here. And here's a little stone altar. And the sun hits right here, which would be in your solar plexus if you're lying down on it. And here is the spiral roof that goes up and out, up to this point where the soul is released. Here's what it looks like, a cone shape. And here are all the stones leading down the passage. And when the sun shines down here, all these areas on the stone get lit up in a shadow play, which I will show you later on in this presentation. And here is where the bowl is. Cremated bones were also found in these bowls late at time. And here is the area of New Grange and other sacred sites. The Boyne River, which is named after a goddess. And when the fields are really dry and the crops and the grass around them, you can get aerial footage of different things that are around New Grange. And there's also a small timber hedge right here, and a great stone circle that goes around it. Another passage tomb here. Another timber circle. And here's another look at it. This one's interesting, the hook enclosure. There's always sacred wells, the water features, and sacred sites to enhance the energy and amplify it. The horn shape. The horn and the sun disk. The entrance in the stone block and the entrance in, and the stone circle that remains. Now this one's very interesting to me, and I'll have to go there to investigate and count them and to do some more research. But I find these ones, the ones that stand out, the darker ones, the rounder ones, in here as well, they feel really significant to me, like they're a star map On a lot of Australian sacred sites, there are a lot of star maps. And I'm wondering if this is the same thing. I'd like to go there and count them all and take photos of all their placements and see if they're actually constellations and if they relate to the night sky. Here's the beautiful curbstones. Almost like they're protecting the site, not so much holding them up, protecting it. I wonder if they were originally standing stones, menhirs, monoliths, and a part of the original stone circle. These ones so intrigue me. I wonder if they were put there when the archaeologists redid it, or if it's an original. They almost look volcanic kind of stuff as well, which is a masculine feature. Maybe the masculine stones are on the outside for the women in the inside. Because I find New Grange very feminine in nature, very womb. Has the womb energy, the mother energy, the goddess energy. And around the bogs, around these sacred sites in Ireland, are what is called bog bodies. Naturally mummified bodies are found in the bogs and the moors, very well preserved. And they're found all around the world, in Denmark, and Germany, Netherlands, UK, Sweden, Poland, Ireland. You know, I think they had to be people of great importance, though, not just bodies discarded and thrown away. Only because in the next slide we will see that bog idols were placed next to the bog bodies. So I think they have to be of something importance. People think they were witches or people who did the wrong things, and they would throw them in there. I don't get that with these. I get it's a part of their traditions and culture. I think it was for more, not the high-ranking ones, they were mounds, but the ones underneath them, you know, the cousins and aunties and uncles and noble people might have been placed into the bog. Here's what a bog body looks like, how well preserved. Sometimes they're wrapped up in animal skins or cow hides, which again we'll find out later in this presentation, the importance of the cow. So I think there's something to these bog bodies as well because they were wrapped in cow hides. And here's what a bog or moor looks like. And here's an example of one of the idols that were found in the bog near the bog bodies. Maybe it was for their spirit to return back into the idols. I'm not sure, but the idols were obviously very important to the whole death ceremony. And now we're looking for the shadow play when the sun alignment comes down the passage, and up here on these beautiful stone pillars will come shadows that look very interesting to me. And here's some orbs, some spirits coming in while the sun passage is moving its way down the passage. So this is the sunrise solstice that happened in 2020 at New Grange, and I'm showing the shadow effects. It even shows you on the wall here the peaks, the highs and ebbs and lows here, the carvings, but it also could be pyramids. And if you come along, it shows the shadows in between the stone pillars. These things here. And if you look back, it kind of looks like 3 pyramids. Or some sort of a mound. So let's see if we can do this. So 1 here. 2. And go back and there's like a mound or a hill or a step pyramid going up 1, 2, 3 levels with a little peak on the top there. And I would say this light that comes in would start here at this mound or this 3-step pyramid, work its way to that one, and then this one here. And also would recede again and go back. So it's lining up the 3 pyramids and the sacred mound or the 3-step pyramid. I would love to be here and watch this in person and see what other shadow effects it would have. I'm sure it would do something different on the other side of the wall. I just thought it was interesting. It does the 3 pyramids, but you also have this up here, which to me is talking about all the pyramids around the world and the ebbs and the flows of energy, vibration. And how it's making pyramid shapes as the light filters in. Some beautiful orb energy being presented here as well. Looks like the green man. On top of the little green orb, down the bottom there's a man with a beard. Oh no, it actually looks like Gilgamesh. Can you see that with the 2 piercing eyes? The beard. And like the silver helmet. And the white belt down the bottom. That's the shadow play. Gilgamesh. Look at the spirals here. To me, this section here looks like the curbstones and the boulders that have carvings, the same as up here. Same as up here. And definitely the same here as the headband. And look at the flower things up here. On the curbstone 15, it had this It also had this. Also had this. And it also had the spirals and the waves. It was a part of the Sumerian demigod. And talked about in Sumerian legends. And the bull of heaven, which we will look into. The accounts of his death and funeral, which we'll also go into. Here are the horns. And he does a battle with a horned beast. But also his mother was a cow goddess as well. And I think she became the Egyptian Hathor. Gilgamesh travelled a lot. He wanted to become the king god, as he was only part Anunnaki, part animal, and part human from the genetic Anunnaki experiments. And he wanted to become the king god, so he had to travel all around the world and put his markings in place, his energy and his architecture around to prove how mighty and strong, and tried to become the king god. And then Kidnu was his best friend, who also went to battles with him, also helped him to defeat the giant. Him and Gilgamesh were very tall, not exactly giants, but more taller than human beings, because they only had part genetic coding of Anunnaki. But he was the bull man, and there was a lot of bull cults that happened from Gilgamesh and Enkidu and Hathor. There was a lot of bull cults that went around. The warrior king. His mate lost his life. It really inspired Gilgamesh on a quest to escape death by obtaining bodily immortality. And that's what he was trying to do at New Grange, is find a way to bring back his soul into a new body, or reincarnate, or to become a light body. He was trying to escape death, so he tried to do a big death ceremonial process in a tomb with the serpent goddesses and Pleiadian beings who tried to help him and create it. Here's Gilgamesh and Enkidu with the horns again, circle in the horns. And here's that hook thing that we were looking before at the aerial view. Here's the hook. And here's that face that we could see, one of the stone pillars. And here's curbstones. And the bull identifies with the constellation of Taurus. And it was shown that New Grange alignment is with the constellation Taurus. Also, the entrance into New Grange is a southeast alignment, which is a feminine alignment, which again talks about fertility and sexuality, creativity, women's powers, goddess energy, priestess energy, birthing chambers, and the process of becoming a woman, from going through your childlike stages into your maiden stages into crone stages. That's why there was also 3 chambers in there. And bowls for the menstrual blood and for sexual activity. And this is the bull connection in ancient times, which came from the Anunnaki first, then went into Egypt. Here's the horns again. And 3. Here's Gilgamesh again. The horns. We've seen this before on the curbstones. We've seen this in Egypt. Looks like the burial mounds. The 3, the trident. And the bull of heaven is the constellation Taurus. Controlled by the sun god Anu, which is Anunnaki. And the bull of heaven appears in the epic of Gilgamesh, where he upsets goddess Ishtar. And she convinces her father Anu to send the bull of heaven to Earth, which is a giant beast, to destroy the crops and to kill people. And Gilgamesh and Enkidu go there to kill the beast. And here he is holding the horns of the bull of heaven. And again, all the imagery, all the sacred geometry. And here's one where he's picking from the tree and they look like pine cones. And here's a big stone chamber. And a fairy, which Ireland is very known for its fairies, who helped also make Newgrange and the Tree of Life and Gilgamesh. Old Sumerian head. Look at the spirals. It all started from this culture. Here, the double spirals in Algeria. In France, on the other stones, the double spirals. And Gilgamesh father was the king, and he's written in the Sumerian king list as well. And his mother meant Sun, who was the lady of the wild cows. She was a goddess, legendary hero. And I think her energy and her influence started the cow cult, which then went to Hathor in Egypt as well. Or she might have been present there, and her Egyptian name might have been Hathor. Here is her in the sun. Just like the spiral up to the top of New Grange. All the different levels you have to go through. And hands wide open to receive. And here's a little hook. In the home. The Temple of Nisan. And here she is again with her son Gilgamesh and his best friend who she adopted in Kidnu. Here's those pine tree cones and the staff, which is the same as the one at New Grange. The horn. The rocks out the front that go around New Grange. Water flowing out. The River Boyne. Here you go, the horn. The sun disk. Hathor, the cow head. The sun disk. The horns. Same as here. There's her face. Exactly there, the cow face. Same as this bit here. And the Technicolor dream code, as I call it here, or the neck part, is here. Here's about Hathor. Love, beauty, music, dancing, fertility, and pleasure. She protected the woman. Through men also worshipped her. She had priests as well as priestesses in her temples. We have this imagery on New Grange as well, and the lines. New Grange, the Pleiadian womb meditation. See yourself at the New Grange site, sitting in the ancient chamber at the back, where there is a beautiful stone step or stone bed for you to lie on. Lay down there now. Breathe in the Irish countryside. Smell the rocks and the moss and the lichen. Feel the coldness of the stone on your back and rub your belly to keep warm. Feel the warmth of your belly and your body heating up the stone bed. See the walls around you come alive in energy, and the spirals inside this chamber are swirling around your mind. You're embracing the ancient knowledge of this sacred chamber of the initiation. Think about your womb and your sexual organs and give them a warm, fuzzy feeling. And know everything in your lower abdomen is perfect, divine, and in perfect harmony with Mother Earth. Now see the gold speckles filling up the cave, filling up the chamber. The rocks are leaking out a gold vibrant energy. See the whole stone chamber fill up with the golden light. Let this beautiful golden light that is coming down the corridor on the perfect alignment here in Newgrange, slowly making its way down the corridor, lighting up all the rocks as it moves on down and creating beautiful shadow effects. This beautiful golden light is slowly reaching the last chamber at the end where you lie. Watch the beautiful golden light slowly move down the corridor, warming up the stones, warming up your body, and invigorating your mind. Now let this golden alignment move over your body, over your belly, and sink in through your belly button and into your sacred chamber. Lie back and enjoy the sensation of the golden light filling every part of your fibre and being in your sacred chamber. Not only is it happening outside this beautiful stone chamber, it is happening inside of you. As above, so below. See the spirals of golden light go through every organ of your lower abdomen, going through your uterus, your fallopian tubes, your ovaries, your uterus, your vagina, filling up every area with golden, warm, enlightening, golden light. Create the sparkles within your body. Create the spirals spinning around your uterus. If you would like this golden light to heal any part of your lower abdomen or any part of your body, send this golden light there now and know it is healed. If there is any feminine problem, any issues, anything that you may be holding in your sexual organs, in your root chakra, let it go now. Let the golden light carry it away. Let it unburden you. Release any guilt, any fear, any pain, any hang-ups, any emotional triggers, any wishes, fears, doubts, any worries or concerns. Let the golden light lift it up off you. See the golden light all encompassing your body. Feel the warmth, feel the energy, feel the vibrant nature of the gold light within you. If you're trying to get pregnant or may already be pregnant and you would like to send the golden light there to your baby or embryo or to the possibility of having a child in the future, send the light there now and know that the golden light alignment can achieve anything you truly desire, and that is in your divine nature for your highest purpose. If you've had any medical issues and you need to clear them away now, any surgeries, any problems, any issues, let the golden light heal them now. Know there is a cosmic spark that can come out of your body. It might already have, or it might be about to, or it might be carrying the divine spark now, or it might in the future. No, this womb is the cosmic carrier of all life, of new beginnings, and you hold this power within you because you are a true divine earth goddess. See the golden light swirling around, and we call upon your ancestors and the ancestors of New Grange to come and help us with any healing that might need to be done in this area. We call upon the Pleiadian star seeds of this New Grange complex, and we ask them, the high priestesses the earth goddess, the fairies and the gnomes, the crones and the witches and the maidens, and our medieval ladies that we are, to allow this healing to take place. And we give thanks and gratitude for all the spirits here helping us right now during this meditation. The most sacred place on the planet is the woman's womb. Know this, understand this, accept it, and know how empowered you are with this knowledge. We allow the golden light to filter into our blood, into every organ, every fibre, every muscle, every tissue, every place in our being. We allow it to dilute in, absorb us, filtrate. Allow this golden light to caress us, so we too may know the magic at any age we are. And with each approaching birthday, we will still remain the beautiful goddess within and without. Know how special and beautiful and a truly divine goddess of Mother Earth we are. Let's call in Goddess Hathor, our goddess of Egypt, and her 7 Hathor goddesses or priestesses to help heal us, align us, energize us, and rejuvenate us. Let's call in the Pleiadian beings and the exact same temple that is in the Pleiades to this one, where all the Pleiadian priestesses, the 7 Pleiadian sisters, who are the 7 Hathor priestesses, and we ask them to come to this temple to energize it, to show their presence, and to connect the 2 of them once more into the sacred Gaia womb. Now let's send that beautiful golden light energy, that beautiful golden alignment out to Mother Earth. Let her know that we care, that we appreciate, that we honour her. And she gives us the breath of life, the land to walk upon, the food to eat, the shelter, the weather, and the beautiful landscapes to admire. We know she is of feminine nature. Send her love. Send her the golden light. And send her gratitude. Now, when you wake up from this meditation, you will be empowered with the golden light energy. You will feel one with Mother Earth. Your womb is ready. You are strong. You are independent. You are powerful. You are godlike. Enjoy your feminine nature and enjoy your goddessness within you. Now let's give thanks to the golden light and for this golden alignment that happens on the winter solstice in New Grange on the 21st of December. Give thanks to the ancestors for making this monument. Give thanks for the alignment that it does to the Leo constellation. Know that it is a fertility, ceremonial, and a part of the initiation of womanhood. And we give thanks for the women before us that have sat here, been in here, built it, aligned it, and honoured it before us. We give thanks to those ancestors and to the star seeds, the Pleiadians, for creating such remarkable things on earth and for keeping that seed alive within us. We give thanks now to the Pleiadian beings. Feel their energy, feel their sacred geometry within you. Feel their seed come to life within you. Feel the golden light. Feel them and know you are a child of the golden light. That you are in part of history, a very important time on earth. The awakening of the golden age. And you have that golden spark within you. Give thanks to the ancient lands, the nature spirits that dwell, for all the history and the legends. Give thanks to the forests, the sacred wells, the burial mounds, the khans, for all the magical things that are placed on earth. And know you are part of the mythical woman who is there also. The golden light is fading now back down the corridor, casting shadows on the stone for the last time this year. No, Mother Earth has done its job by creating the sun so bright without a cloud in the sky to let this beautiful sunbeam go into the stone box, down the corridor and into the chamber where you are. You can feel the golden light receding back, leaving your body and returning down the path. It slowly trickles out of you. Let it leave and thank it for a part of today's meditation. Thank it for healing your womb. Slowly sit back up and ground yourself back. The stone slab that you have been lying on is now getting colder again, and it's pulling you out of this meditation and back into reality. Golden light now is just at the entrance, and it is about to fade away. I want you to stand up and shake and wiggle your fingers and toes, and know that you are a beautiful warrior woman of the light, the golden light among you. Feel your energy and strength and power. Know you are a woman of the world, where there's nothing that you can't achieve. Thank you for watching. This is the end of the presentation for my assignment. Hope you enjoyed it and learned something. And if you've got anything to add, please text me or put it in the comments. And do have a blessed day. Thank you.